What's good, YouTube? It is your boy CD.achille. They ain't gonna react to how Prettyboyfredo manipulated you. There you go. Finale. For like what is about to be March? No, like early February, mid January. Prettyboyfredo was in some heat from his old peoples. You know, the people that was with him. No SSH members. There we go. And yeah, he used them. So let's see what my dog JBN Fargo got to say.
Ago, I made a video covering the latest controversy surrounding YouTuber and opium understudy Prettyboyfredo. In that video, I summarized the reason why he was being exposed by former associates, adding much needed context when it came to his character and how bad of a businessman he is. Now, as expected, the last 5 SSH fans commented stuff like, Fredo made a video about this, or cover the receipts, why aren't you talking about the receipts? Well, I'm here to tell those last 5 fans that Fredo has completely manipulated you. I'm not really surprised. It's a hard cycle for you fans to release yourselves from, so you fall for it every single time. I get he's your favorite YouTuber and Lord and Savior to many, but believing that every single person that has spoke against him over the years is 100% lying is bordering the line of insanity. I honestly don't care if you go and watch him again. That's your prerogative. He may be your favorite YouTuber. That's not my goal for these videos. But I want you to sit back and actually look at, pay attention to the person that you're believing. When I posted my video, many events had taken place already. Like Pierce's video where he reveals that when he and Keyshawn visited Fredo for Vlogmas, Fredo only offered them Rice Krispies and ramen noodles while ordering actual food for himself. 2, there was a heat.
Like I said in that video I had reacted to, me being a fat ass, I'll be hella pissed. Ramen noodles and cereal? Ain't even a good cereal. Rice Krispies? I think, no, yeah, it is Rice Krispies. I don't know. But yeah, and you order good food? Nah, I'm leaving. Nah.
He did a live stream call between Fredo and Cam, and Fredo made 4 questionable response videos on his now deleted Fredo live channel, which he re-uploaded on an old SSH channel. By the way, the comments were off on all those videos. And finally, it was many responses to events that were going on from former SSH members like Mikey, Bari, Cameron, and who everyone was waiting for, Malik. And how could I leave out the last 2 videos on this situation where Fredo revealed the truth on his channel for the from former SSH members like Mikey, Bari, Cameron, and who everyone was waiting for, Malik. And how could I leave out the last 2 videos on this situation where Fredo revealed the truth on his channel for the 8th or 9th time? I don't know, it's probably more times than that. I can't even count at this point. One of these 2 videos are taken down, but as you can tell by the comments, they're not letting him get away with this. I just want to let y'all know that this is my last video on the situation. I spent a lot of time trying to get the video together and stuff like that, evidence, all that stuff. I don't like to hop on bandwagons and jump on stuff. I like to let everything play out so I can get all the facts, all the evidence. Y'all know me. Y'all know how I do it over here. But hope y'all enjoy. Make sure you leave your think pieces in the comments. I may or may not read it. All the love will be appreciated. You know what I'm saying? All my subscribers. Thank y'all for 30,000, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. You feel me? So let's get into it. You know what I mean? We're gonna have some fun today. So first we're going to talk about this man's credibility and how much people are actually believing everything that he's saying. First of all, why y'all actually believing the words of somebody who fakes like they're changing people's lives for views and takes everything back after the video is done? It's countless videos out there when he's talking about changing my friend's life with this amount of money, giving my friend this amount of money to quit his job, giving my friend a new car. It's for views and money. That's all it is. He's pulling on your heartstrings and some of y'all fall for it. That's the type of person y'all believe though. Obviously, I knew his content was fake, and I know it's fake content on YouTube in general, but I haven't seen somebody do that so much on their channel, bro. Like it's insane how much he does that, bro. Like it's crazy. He's the opposite of Mr. Beast. This man really will take stuff back after the video. Like Mr. Beast will really give you the money, or he'd be like, yo, instead of getting that car, I can give you the money for the car, so you don't have to pay you don't have to finance it. And are y'all also believing somebody who lied on agents?
Real quick, let's see you at a job that pays you $19 an hour, $20 an hour. Mr. Beast come and talk about, oh, if you quit your job right now, I will give you $200,000. Me personally, I'm leaving early. I may never come back.
Zero saying that he sent death threats to his DM and death threats about his daughter to him, and he actually DM'd Agent Zero and wished.
This was during quarantine. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. This is when I really not hated, but stopped fucking with Fredo. Like, and because it turns out the dude that threatened Fredo's daughter wasn't even a fan of Agent. It was because of he didn't win a giveaway, something like that. And this nigga Fredo was blaming Agent. I'm just like, you are very weird, Fredo.
Him well in DM. So you do that to somebody who sent death threats to your daughter? Like,
last time I was to pause the video, and then he gonna have his fan to send Glizzy the hot dog emoji on his Agent post. I'm just like, y'all some meat riders, dog.
you literally slandered this man's name and you want to come back and say, oh, I wish you the best or whatever. Like, I would not say that to somebody who sent death threats to my daughter. That's just me though. Let's talk about these comments from a lot of your supporters that's saying that, oh, everybody that's making a video is searching for clout and all this other stuff. So you talking about every single person that makes a video is searching for clout. Even in the past, even now, every single person is lying, and the one person that's telling the truth is Fredo. So you're saying every single person is lying, but Fredo is the one that's telling the truth. If every single person is saying the same thing about who you are, wouldn't any smart human start to consider their words? See, a lot of y'all let money and clout decide who's credible from who isn't. I can understand if these are random groupies or people just coming out the woodwork saying anything about Fredo, but these aren't random people. Fredo welcomed a majority of these people that's exposing him into his own home, in his own presence. So they've seen it firsthand. But I guess it's all for clout, you know? I guess it's all for clout. See, that's how he gets you. Let's talk about this whole editor situation and the receipts that he's pulling up for this specific situation. First of all, y'all believe in somebody that can't even simply pay their editor. Like, that's just an insane concept to me. Fredo even admitted himself to not paying Itolo and dropping the ball when it came to paying him for the second channel, pushing away more potential people to add to his production team. He also blamed Itolo not finishing the video as a reason why it took 6 months for you to get the reality show out. I don't know how that's his fault entirely. You should have planned way better. Itolo didn't waste your time for 6 months straight, and honestly, it's your fault for putting your eggs in one basket and depending on one team to get this done. You should have had multiple teams just in case anything happened. That's just me though. And you also tried to say that your channel was falling off because of them not getting the video out to you, when you could have easily uploaded vlogs, any type of other content while you were waiting. It's not their fault that your channel was in limbo waiting for the next upload. That's your responsibility. Now let's break down the details of this whole editing fiasco with Itolo. So you sent him everything in May and had a plan to get it out in June. You were hyping up the game show to his supporters for months and promised it on June 3rd. That was your first mistake. You should have had episode 1 at least ready, and you should have had a trailer ready. So that's your fault. And you should have put less pressure on yourself trying to get something out by a certain time period when you...
Okay, I want to say this real quick. This man Fredo, all you had to do was just watch Artist World. That's all he had to do. Watch how they I mean, obviously you don't know like how they plan this stuff. They probably plan different from Fredo, but watch their videos, see how the editor is, you know, all that stuff, you know, and try to put that on the reality show, whatever it was I'm trying to make.
Don't even have anything prepared. Itolo said that the workload was too much in June, a month after Fredo explained to him and said that, you know, the workload is going to be bigger than usual and this is not nothing regular. So Itolo was prepared. He thought he was prepared, but he let him know in June, though it was a little bit late and it was past the time.
Oh wait, I'm in the beef? Oh shoot. Damn. I was in the hospital? Damn.
That he wanted to upload and get the game show out, that he couldn't handle this. He let him know that. But at the same time, you should have had a backup, Fredo. That's on you. Fredo basically said that the month that Itolo pretty much wasted his time and didn't have anything for him was the reason why it took him 6 months to get it out. And he said this himself. 6 months.
Okay, sorry. Okay, so that was a terrible joke. I'm sorry. Hopefully the Christian guy is okay. I just peeped the Roro in that text.
That 1 month sent you back 6 months? You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't really add up. And months later, after all that happened, you came back to Itolo to ask him to revise 2 episodes that you got done by somebody else. And this is after you refused to pay him for previous work. Let's talk about Itolo's mistakes real quick. Itolo's first mistake was working with Fredo in the first place, but his second mistake was actually agreeing to a verbal agreement. You always gotta get stuff in writing, but that doesn't mean that you don't get compensated. If you produced an entire show, which Fredo admitted himself, you deserve to be paid. Simple. Fredo also admitted that when he spoke to Itolo about pay for the reality show, that they were both throwing numbers out there and talking percentages, not coming down to a certain amount. Fredo also says that the two had worked in the past as far as editing, but the reality game show was a way bigger project, basically implying that Itolo's compensation would take time to figure out, which anyone with a brain that could put 2 and 2 together can obviously see that this means that Fredo has to pay Itolo a lot more than usual. This is not a basic editing job. Itolo says that Fredo Fredo owes him 10K, and I kinda believe is in that range based on what Fredo says in the text messages. When Itolo sends him the message of everything that he's owed, which adds up to over 10K, Fredo says clear as day that he values Itolo, but he doesn't have the money to pay him. But wait, I don't see any message of Fredo saying that he doesn't owe this amount, despite him saying on video that Itolo was not owed this much, and he said this on multiple occasions. Anyone who didn't have some sort of agreement in place with somebody else would flat out say like, no, I do not owe this money at all, and you better find that money somewhere else. But Fredo basically said that he values Itolo, but he doesn't have the money to pay him. He didn't say anything like, I didn't owe this money, none of that stuff. But when he goes to YouTube, he comes up with a whole different story. Isn't that insane? And Fredo revealed that he and Itolo sat in calls for months and didn't even deny that Itolo played a huge role in the show's production. Like I said before, the verbal agreement is what Fredo used to get over on Itolo. As for the burnt laptop that Fredo is trying to use to say Itolo's a scammer, Fredo is seen on several occasions after this asking for Itolo's help, hopping on phone calls and asking him for other advice. If Itolo's such a scammer, why are you involving yourself with somebody that you don't deem as trustworthy? If I was Fredo, I would cut all communication and take my L and go find another editor. Itolo says that he sent the laptop pic as a joke and that he and Fredo hopped in the call right after and joked about it. And if he was actually trying to get over on you, why would he use a picture that could be easily found on the internet and it's one of the first search results when you search up burnt laptop on Google? I honestly think that Fredo was lying about this whole burnt laptop thing and trying to use it to say that Itolo is a scammer and to damage his whole credibility about this whole situation. Now let's talk about a very good example of how Fredo attempts to manipulate every single thing when it comes to his responses. In a video where he talks about the truth about everything, mainly this video was about Keyshawn, he shows random transactions, says that he has evidence of Keyshawn stealing his clothes, and says that he has cameras up but never showed any footage, only a small clip of Keyshawn walking in the back, which is no real proof. How do we...
You claim that someone stole your clothes and you have security in your house, but you don't want to show the proof? I don't know. I don't know
that you didn't give Keyshawn them clothes, and when y'all fell out, you decided to make him look like a thief. That could very well be a possibility, knowing you. And this is all done by showing Keyshawn's Instagram posts like it's definitive proof. And people are just seeing that as, oh, that's receipts, that's receipts. Fredo also adds an out-of-context clip of Keyshawn saying on live, come get your stuff back. This clip is not 100% proof that he stole it. It could very well mean like, yo, you gave me this stuff, you want it back, come get it back. Both of them could be liars, but I'll believe Keyshawn over somebody who has a whole history of getting over on people. Fredo, your supporters aren't kids. They see through all this, bro, and I hope you get a better PR team when you're going through controversy again, man. Like, because the way you handle stuff is so bad. You've lied so much to the point where most people know when the manipulation is coming. Like, be better, bro. Like, they really are predicting this. You get into beef, make a couple response videos and delete them, and come back and say that you changed, and people just fall for it. You know what I'm saying? That's just the SSH fans, man. I guess that's how they are, man. I'm sorry to the ones that's out there that actually have a brain and actually can think for themselves, but you know what I'm saying, all the other ones, man, y'all gotta be better, man. I can't even lie. He really be getting yo with this every single time. All right, so this is my last video on this situation. Just had to debunk some stuff, you know what I mean? Some stuff people ain't talking about, stuff like that. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Appreciate everybody for subscribing, rocking with me. You know what I'm saying? Don't even matter where you at, whatever part of the country, whatever, you know what I'm saying, part of the world.
All right, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Most of those his friends is literally like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds. But hey, that's Fredo for you. All right, man, I'm out, man. Take care, be safe. Yes, sir.